Hello everyone, let me introduce you to three-phase systems in this session. This diagram shows the schematic diagram or block diagram of power system network where we have a power station transmitting power through several transformers and then distributing the power from transformer to heavy industry, light industry, household appliances, small shops, offices, and the local garage. As seen here, most of the heavy industries prefer for a three-phase supply because of the total power to be nearly uniform, unlike in a single-phase circuit. And for a given power rating, the three-phase alternator that we use is going to be of smaller size, leading to the saving of copper and other material. And when we use three-phase induction motor in industries, the motors are going to be self-starting. We don't require a special starting strategy to be followed, unlike what you have to do in a single-phase induction motor. And three-phase machines have a better power factor efficiency, and the capacity of the machine is higher, and the size is going to get considerably reduced, and hence it is more and more economical to go for a three-phase system. In order to generate three-phase supply, we use a three-phase alternator where three-phase windings are wound on the stator. So these three windings generate power or generate voltage, which is displaced by an angle 120 degree. Three windings are displaced equally, the total angle being 360 degree. So we displace it for the three windings, and hence every winding is displaced from another by an angle 120 degree. And if Vm is the magnitude of voltage generated, the voltage generated by the red phase, if it is Vm angle 0, the voltage generated by yellow phase is Vm angle 120 degree. That is, after 120 degrees, yellow phase starts its generation, and the blue phase voltage is Vm angle 240 degree, where the blue phase starts its generation after 240 degree. And the order in which the three-phase voltages attain their positive maximum is known as the phase sequence. For the given waveform, the phase sequence is first the R phase attains its maximum, R, and then the Y phase attains its positive maximum, and then the B phase, and hence the phase sequence is R, Y, B. This is said to be the positive phase sequence which we normally use. And in industries, if we are supplying a motor with the R, Y, B, and if its direction of rotation is clockwise, and if you want to reverse the direction of rotation, then reverse the phase sequence. Instead of R, Y, B, if we reverse the phase sequence as R, B, Y, the direction of rotation is also reversed. And depending on the connection, we classify the three-phase system as a star-connected system or a delta-connected system. In a three-phase system, we have three conductors that are connected to 3 points of the source or the load, and you call them as the line. So these are the lines, and the current that is flowing through the line is called the line current. And here for a star connected system, the line currents are IR, IB, IR, IB, IY. So these are the line currents. And the line voltage is the voltage measured between any two lines in your three-phase system. So this is the line voltage. If you measure voltage between the Y phase and B phase, you call it as VYB. And if we measure the voltage between the B phase and R phase, we call it as VBR. And while measuring voltage between the Y phase Y phase, and R phase, we read it as VRY. So these are the line voltages of a star connected system. And phase voltage is defined as the voltage that is measured across each component. So this is the component, and across every component, whatever voltage we measure is known as the phase voltage. This point is said to be the neutral, and the voltage that we measure between R phase and the neutral is VRN, and the voltage that we measure between Y phase and neutral is VYN, and the voltage that we measure between B phase and N neutral is VBN. So these are the phase voltages of a star connected system. And for a line current, the definition goes as the current through any one line between the two phases, any one line between the three-phase source and the load. So here, as you see, these are the line currents IR, IY, and IB. And phase current is the current that is going to flow here across every component. So this is the phase current. Similarly, for a delta connected system, the line voltage is the voltage that is measured between any two lines, and this VRY, VYB, and VBR are the line voltages. And across the phase, here this point is R, and this point is Y, and this point is coming here and it's B. And hence, the voltage across the components of our three-phase system when it is delta connected is also VRY, VYB, and VBR. So we have the same voltage VRY across the components also. And let us go to the detailed analysis of the star and delta connection a little later. Now let me talk about what is star connection and what is delta connection. So there are three different components. So three components are there for every three-phase source and load, right? And we call them as phase. And these three components are connected in such a way that you have one common point for all the components. Then that's a star connection. So in star connection, you have one common point for all the components of the three phases, and you call that as the neutral. Whereas in delta connection, you don't have a common point and the components are connected end to end. And as they are connected end to end, you don't have a neutral at all. So that's about a star connection and delta connection. And let me summarize the values of line voltage and phase voltage for a star connected system and a delta connected system. The line current of a star connected system are IR, IY, and IB. And the phase current, the current that is going to flow through the components are again the same current which is in the line is going to get into the phase or the component, and hence it is again IR, IY, and IB. Whereas in a delta connected system, the line current is IR, IY, IB. So here you have current IB, here we have current IY. This current goes to this point and you have two different points, right? And we know this point is Y and this point is B, and hence the current that flows through the component is labeled as IYB. Similarly, IBR and IRY. So the phase currents of a delta connected system are IRY, IYB, IBR. And for the star connected system, the line voltages VRY, VYB, and VBR, that is the voltage that we measure between two lines or two phases, is VBR, VYB, and VRY. Similarly, the voltage that we measure across the two lines of a delta connected system is also the same. And for delta connected system, this voltage appears directly across the component, and hence the phase voltages is also VRY, VYB and VBR. And for a star connected system, this voltage is different, and here between B and R phase, if we consider this as a loop or a mesh, we could see that we have two components, and the voltage across one component is the voltage which is measured from the neutral to the phase line, and hence it is represented as VRN, VYN and VBR, VBN. And as mentioned earlier, star connection has a neutral, whereas delta connection do not have a neutral. And it could be seen that the line voltage and the phase voltage of the delta connected system are the same, and the line current and phase current of a star connected system are the same. The detailed analysis of star and delta connection will be dealt in the next session. Thank you.